Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Not a lot happened the past few months. This task force has been hunting this Soviet task force all over, and hopefully next turn we're actually going to get a battle because we're both heading to the same space. One of my light cruisers, this one, Schwalbe, has been doing convoy raiding in the Black Sea every month for months on end, and has sunk just a disgusting amount of Soviet transports, which is good. The old Hessen class battleships, currently mothballed, are actually receiving a refit, because while it's a very minor refit, just getting the new Mark IV 14s and some better radar and stuff. While I'm currently on good terms with America, I do hope to have them as my enemy kind of soon. Well, at least before the end of the campaign, because I do want to fight this huge fleet. Also, Austria-Hungary doesn't like me very much, so they might be enemies too. Maybe. We'll see. But one of the main reasons I'm refitting them, other than building new ships, is because I will get the Mark IV 16s quite soon, I think. And when that happens, I'm gonna refit a lot of my newer battleships, like the Bismarcks and the Königs. So I don't want to start, I don't want to commit to building a lot of new big stuff right now, because I'm gonna need that shipyard space. So a quick 5-month refit of some older battleships that I may or may not need in the future. Let's see, they're sitting here. That's, well, it made sense to me. Other than that, on the invasion front, we got 2 months left of the invasion of Kwangchao-wan. The land invasion of Thailand is going well. These invasions are not going anywhere. This huge army of almost 1.4 million is just sitting, instead of just marching in and taking any of these 3 areas. Invasion of northern India is going well. We also got 3 more months of the northern Russia naval invasion, and 3 more months of the Crimea invasion. So let's go to September and see what happens. Crack open a monster. America is building some new battleships. They've been laying down new battleships and battlecruisers the past few turns, which makes sense. They have an amazingly huge economy, so why wouldn't they build new ships? You know, what's a few civilians here and there? Submarines. Heavy damage to a DD. It's not good. More submarines. That's pretty good. Even more submarines. Alright. And yet another submarine. Here we go. We're fighting here. We got more of the Norwegian, Italian-built ships. I think they're Italian built. And these are mostly Swedish ships. 2 of mine. Mostly Swedish. Good thing we got the Carolus Rex helping us out. That's an old Eitel Friedrich class. Coincidence 2. This is the Eitel Friedrich in its original configuration. Yeah, with Krupp 3 armor. Okay. And the Brummer, which I don't think has ever seen action before. It's just been sitting around in the Baltics. So that's a 27. 2 27s. And a 33. This one being mine. That's okay, they can operate together. They've got the same top speed. I'm gonna slow them down a bit. And like maybe have them come in later after the battlecruisers have done some work. Brummer doing the spotting with her Generation 2 radar. Carolus Rex opening up. And Leon is in range too. Might be an old ship, but I think it's quite well built, so should be able to do something. But I don't think those 13s are gonna do much to the... I think these Norwegian ships built by Italy are quite well armored. So it's another Sweden versus Norway episode. Yeah, that's their Volga class. So that's the only actual Soviet ships, because these two are Norwegian. Torpedoes out from Brummer. They're not gonna hit the light cruiser, but they might continue on and hit the battle cruisers, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. Yeah, that's their most expensive ship. No radar though. Not surprisingly, the old Leon is failing to hit the super fast Soviet light cruiser with its coincidence 2 rangefinder. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Looks like it's actually hitting. Never mind. Oh, it's actually the DDs hitting it. There goes some flooding. It's gonna slow it down. It's not actually a big threat because it doesn't have torpedoes. It actually got hit by a 13-inch from the quite antiquated battlecruiser. Extensive fire. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, DDs. Do the DD thing. Cheeky, you've got torpedoes on your battlecruiser. Battleship. You're actually gonna target the Furia. Alright, that went pretty well. Only the Furia left. Good job by the Swedish DDs. I want the Brummer to come in between them and lay a smoke screen, hopefully hide the 2706. It doesn't get sunk. I mean, it might not be my ship, but it did well enough that I think it deserves to live. Yeah, Leon did better than expected for such an old boat. And the DDs are safe. Brummer actually scoring successful flooding hits on the Furia. Can we get some torpedo hits too? It's kind of risky sailing this close to a battlecruiser with 14.4 inch guns. But it was kind of risky of it to sail so close to a light cruiser with torpedoes. Very nice. And here we go. That's exactly the meeting I was after. Pobeda class battleship. Graf Orlov heavy cruiser, Volga class light cruiser, Bernie and Boleslav class DDs. You're just gonna follow the Hindenburg. And we're gonna see how this goes. Well, we're already scoring pretty big hits on that. That must be the battleship, right? Yeah. I want to try and score some hits on that heavy cruiser while it's keeping pace with the slow battleship. Also need to be aware of these two DDs. Which I think have pretty decent torpedo range if I remember correctly. Yeah, 14.8, 12.8. And here come the fog. Gonna turn my battlecruisers around. So they can continue parallel with the enemy battleship. Big hit on the Oliphant. Yeah, Oliphant is gonna sink. Oliphant sank. Both battlecruisers focus the battleship, while Mecklenburg and Hipper turn around and deal with these two. Because that's just a light cruiser without torpedoes. So my battlecruisers will not need any micromanagement. It's such a fast boat. Well, not anymore because it's flooding and now it's dead. My heavy cruiser's already running out of HE because they just fire so fast. Battleship is actually dishing out some hits against my battlecruisers. Well, she went down now. Sink the light cruiser. Well, we sank the DD. It did not launch before sinking. And we scored some flooding hits. The Kurtz. And there she goes. Very nice. One single heavy cruiser. I know they have a lot of ships just sitting in Sevastopol, but apparently those will not come out to play. Send the DDs home. Perhaps wrong choice because now it's running away. Now it's out of range of my battleships. Now it is a very fast heavy cruiser, but I do think it's kind of lightly armed for a heavy cruiser. It's got 12 6.4-inch guns, which it's a lot of guns, but they're very small. If I hadn't sent the DDs home, they would have been a lot closer by now. Well, I turned them around quite soon, but that was still quite a few kilometers wasted. But I still don't think we're going to catch up. Well, okay, we are catching up, but it's going to take forever. And it is leaving my heavy cruisers behind. See, the distance is increasing, which means it is certainly leaving my battleships behind. Only the DDs are fast enough to catch up, as I said, but yeah, that's... The difference in speed must be quite minimal. How fast are you going? 35.3 knots? Yeah. Nah. Not gonna sit through that chase. Mine damage. Yeah, I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, but mines and submarines, pretty much just another way for the AI to shoot itself in the foot. Seven transports lost in total, 2 in Sea of Japan, 5 in West Indian Ocean. China has a whole ocean of submarines in the West Indian Ocean, so that's not too surprising. This is still at 0, but this one might work, the naval invasion. You're sending another battlecruiser down. You were sending it into here. Yeah. Yeah, that should be a battle. So 2 turns left of each of those 2. one turn left here, so we're gonna need to launch another naval invasion of some Chinese territory. To make sure that the war with China doesn't end before I get the stuff I want. Southern China? I mean, we're already taking Thailand. So let's try and take southern China as well. 200,000 tons. Should be doable. Yeah, we got 200,000 tons sitting right here. Let's see, research. Cruiser design. What are we getting? No new hulls available. But I want hulls. Let's turn that off for now. Gun barrels, not really interesting. Torpedo propulsion. Better torps. That's nice. Maneuver warfare, that was just armed merchants. Yeah. So let's send forth my big battlecruisers. Oh, 5%. Ouch. 25%, also not good. I'm still at 100. That's pretty nice. My shipyard size is slowly improving. Should be at 1,000,000 tons in not too long. Let's see, how did Guangzhou Wan end? If my unrest goes up, we know it fails. If my province is controlled goes up, it will have succeeded. Gonna wait for the AI to build all its ships first. Unrest went up, so it failed. All of these submarines. Damage on the Ostmark. Don't you dare sink my ships. Thank you. another heavy cruiser. 36.1 knots. Like, why can't this task force be engaged by like an actual enemy task force that intends to fight? Gonna send you guys out immediately. Same with you. And you three. And you. Let's see if we can actually catch this guy. But I mean, the speed difference is just not good enough. So unless the enemy is low on fuel, this is gonna take forever. It's night time. Let's just see how far away these radar pings appear. 27. I don't know, could he possibly be low on fuel? No, I don't think so. So this is just gonna take, it would have taken a long time. Ah, yes. Finally. Let's see. I mean, just looking at the numbers, it seems like it's going well up in northern Russia and in Crimea. But I don't know. We're gonna find out next month. Yes. My army force, which suddenly grew, got off its butt and is attacking central China. I wish they were instead attacking eastern China, but no, what do I know? I'm just an admiral. I don't know nothing about this land combat stuff. Yeah, that's a lot of submarines. Minefields. So many that I can't really see where the naval invasion zone is. I'm just guessing it's this circle. Yeah, that's a lot of minefields. Do I have like any spare squadron of DDs? I can escort my battlecruisers. That one's being repaired for 3 months. Ostmark in for repair for 7 months. Thanks to submarine damage. So I'm just gonna join these in here. So these at least have one DD accompanying them. These can go into that port for some repair because of submarines once again. And this battlecruiser somehow gave me the slip. So we're gonna chase it. Research. Getting armor forging in 1 month. That's the thing that makes all my armor a bit lighter. A bigger cruiser in 2 months. So I'm guessing the one after that is the next battlecruiser hull. Need to rename these. There we go. Yeah, shipyard still has a lot of free capacity, even if my battlecruisers are taking a lot of submarine damage. Now, how's the Thailand invasion going? 77%? 64%. I'm hoping this one is gonna be really quick. Didn't they? Here. I think it should be a little bit easier to actually engage enemy ships on the campaign map. Maybe that's just me, but it does seem very, very finicky at the moment. You know, let's go to November. See if we actually get a battle. Let's see what happens with my two naval invasions. Crimea and northern Russia. If they both fail, then I start having a problem on my hands with regards to unrest. Especially since I'm gonna gain unrest by taking Thailand. And with the tiny number of enemy ships to actually fight against. Oh, they both succeeded. And unlike army invasions and conquests of ungoverned territory, successful naval invasions against major nations actually decrease your unrest. So I don't know why it functions differently for the three types of invasions, but it does. Submarines. Sunk 4 of them. More submarines. Sunk 2 of them. Limburg took light damage. Here we go. The battle I was after. The Kaluga class. Tula. Now, the Kaluga class is not very fast, so I know it cannot outrun my battlecruisers. I can just follow the Beowulf. Are you running? Nope, you're fighting. Thank you. So yeah, the Soviet Kaluga class battlecruiser with its 15.4 inch guns. And yes, that turret does work, even if the guns are clipping through the superstructure. Funny, I'm not allowed to do that when designing ships, but... Let's watch a little cinematic. It's too bad those main gun turrets didn't fit on the built-in barbettes on the fore and aft tower. Because it does look a little bit silly with the tiny turrets there, but overall, nah, I think it's a pretty sleek and attractive looking ship. Then again, I do have a thing for long battlecruisers. That's why I almost never increase the beam when designing ships. In this class I had to do it by 0.4%. But usually not, because I don't like the look of fat ships. In before getting cancelled for fat phobia. Yeah, the cruisers are just firing away at a terrifying rate. I'm actually just gonna turn your guns off, because you're not really doing much significant damage to that battlecruiser anyway. Not at this range. My battlecruisers, on the other hand, doing some pretty serious damage. Now you are free to fire. 12 kilometers, you can do some stuff. And yeah, I know other guns splashes when you got multiple ships firing at one target. Does give you an accuracy debuff, but it's very minor, especially with late game technology and radar and stuff. Because you're... there we go. Because yeah, the radar is being used for range finding rather than observing the splashes. So you can just fire everything. Now let's take a look at my empire. Having gained 2 new regions. 9 transports, West Indian Ocean. So what's next? Central Russia? That's gonna be the end of the Soviet Union if I take that. %, 86%, 8%. Let's send some more ships into the zone to reach that total. So these ships up here, Derflinger and Leipzig and Württemberg, they need to find a port and get that latest refit. I'm thinking Sunderland. Now the 2 Bayerns. They can move back into the Baltics and get ready to help invade Central Russia. Because if I get that, I suddenly connect so many of my regions. I don't know if that matters at all, but maybe it does. Research, just before ending the episode. And the big guns are being researched. I'm not sure, but it seems like as you go up in gun tech, each tech starts taking longer. Which makes sense. But yeah, that is it for this episode. Yeah. So what to do next? Should we well, the König Wilhelms. Yeah, we got the Soviets well and truly bottled up in the Black Sea. Let's move my ships into Sevastopol. I can't get in? Okay. Because of these ships? Fine. Pretty huge Austro-Hungarian force also sitting in here. The Soviets don't seem to mind much, just having lost Crimea and northern Russia. They're quite content. This is fine. Army logistics 24%. It's fine. It's not a problem. We got, oh, the Communist Party is no longer 100%. What is this? Political crises. Looks like I'm going back to the center party next election. But yeah, okay, that's it for this episode. We're gonna just send these guys to a port somewhere. Why are all these ports so tiny? Kiel. Yeah, goodbye and take care.